Are you struggling to hit your iron consistently? Well, don't go anywhere. I'm going to show you a really simple thing that you must focus on so that you can get that consistency out of your irons. Don't go anywhere. I'll be with you very shortly. Hey there, Tiff the Lady Golf Teacher here, and welcome to today's tip. So what we're going to be working on is, I'm going to actually take you back to basics, to be quite honest. And the simple reason for that is that I just find so many people that come to me, they just really struggle hitting a consistent ball, whether it be an iron, whether it be a wood, whether it be a driver, whatever kind of club they're looking to gain that consistency out of. They're really struggling with this one element, and I find if you get this right, like everything else can just come together so much easier. But if you don't get this right, this is where the struggle is. So I'm going to show you in today's tip on how to make sure that you're doing that so that you can create better consistency out of your irons. Okay, so the most important thing in a golf shot is good contact. And I'm a massive fan of good contact with the ball. I don't care too much what you do up here initially or too much what you do up there initially, either when you come and have a lesson with me. This does not interest me at all. It's what you're doing when you're making contact. That's where you create the consistency in your shot, and that's what I'm interested in. If that's not right, doesn't matter what happens up here or up here, before and after the swing. If you're not making good contact with the ball, we're not going to get consistent, are we? So we need to make sure that that's what we're going to focus on, and that's what we're going to work on here today, okay? Now, the big thing that you want to make sure that when you make contact with the ball is pretty much very similar to what I was talking about if you've seen any of my pitching videos, especially the most recent ones. And I talked about keeping that triangle. Some people call it a Y, left arm, right arm. I call it a triangle because we can add the shoulders in. But it's really about maintaining that triangle all the way through the shot. And the reason that we want to do that is this is where the consistency is. This is where we can start focusing on making good contact with the ball, because if we keep that Y happening and the hands aren't moving around to hit the ball, then we can actually get the club face to do the right thing, hit the ball and go straight. That's what we want. So I'm going to take you back to the basics, very simple, like 8 to 4 swing, okay? So we're going to go back to 8 o'clock through to 4 o'clock, just getting that feel. It might look a little bit like 9 to 3. You can still do that too, that's no big deal, but that's what we want to make sure that we're working on, okay? So we'll do our setup, as you can see. Now, the big thing that I want you to make sure that you do is keep that left arm straight as much as possible. I don't want to see a bend in the wrist in the setup, because when you come through, highly likely there'll still be a bend in the wrist. So when we set up, let's make sure that the wrist is nice and straight. So we might have to push the hand a little bit forward, and then we just focus on that. Do our setup, and then what we want to do here is we're just going to go long back, long through, and then hold. What did you see? You saw me maintain that triangle, okay? So all I did there was I went back, triangle, made contact, triangle, came through, triangle. Pretty simple. So you want to make sure you get this part of the swing right before you go up into it. I'll do one more for you. Okay, push the hand forward, so left arm, club, nice and straight. What did you see? You saw that triangle piece again. Pretty easy, right? Focus first on making really good contact with the ball. That's the most important thing. Like I said, doesn't matter what you do up there, doesn't matter what you do up there, as long as you're making good solid contact. So I hope you enjoyed today's tip. Love it if you could leave a comment down below and share with me what you like best about what you heard today. And always remember this, tee it high, let it fly. Have an absolutely awesome day. Take care. Talk soon. Bye for now.